Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call this committee meeting to order. It's a Alliance City Council joint committee meeting. To my left is Councilperson Julie Giacomidis. She's the chairman of the Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee. I'm Larry Dordea, chair of the Safety and Judiciary, and I appreciate y'all coming. It's nice to see so much interest. Do you have any?
Yes.
Go ahead.
The Safety and Judiciary Committee and Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee of Alliance City Council has scheduled a joint meeting for Monday, April 20th, 2015 in the Council Chambers, 470 East Market Street, Alliance, Ohio. The meeting will begin at 5 o'clock. Subject to discuss animal-related issues, zoning information issues, and rental property issues, and any other business that may properly come before the committee.
Thank you. Roll call for Safety and Judiciary is Julie Giacomidis.
Here.
Roger Rome.
Here.
Larry Dordea.
And Planning, Zoning, and Housing is Sue Ryan. Here. Don Klein.
Here.
And Julie Giacomidis.
Thank you. The business we're doing is just doing a little sign-in, and you'll see up here taking some notes because we have an obligation to file notes with council following a meeting. And in case those of you present aren't aware, behind me is Mayor Alan Andriani, Alliance Law Director Jen Arnold, and Alliance Safety Service Director Mike Greger. I want to thank you guys for coming as well. The reason for the meeting is really twofold, as Julie just read. It kind of looks to me like there's a lot of interest on both sides. We have the Alliance codified ordinance regarding rental houses, and we have the Alliance codified ordinance regarding animals at large, animal nuisance things, and other. The reason that these are topics of conversation today is we've had a number of issues regarding the ordinance for housing come to the Board of Zoning Appeals, and they've also come to us. I know that we've all had multiple phone calls wondering if there was something to do to change it, so I felt it was important that we talk about it. We also had an issue with an animal at large. Actually, it was a pheasant, and it caused some damage. And when we went to the Alliance Codified Ordinance book, the book that we enforce rules and laws with, it really wasn't well stated. So being responsible council people, we want to make sure that we have all of our, no pun intended, ducks in a row, pheasants in a row maybe. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Thank you. Just so everybody here knows, we didn't come here today to walk out the door with legislation. First of all, the former council people in the room would know that we don't make and propose legislation without a legal review by the law director. So anything we produce here would have to be reviewed before it would be put into law anyway. But there are some people in the audience that I know came with an interest to speak. I want you to know that our zoning inspector's in the room, the police chief is in the room, there's some former council people, Board of Zoning Appeals is in the room, or at least some of them. So we are willing to listen to you. We'll certainly allow you the opportunity to speak, but I'll tell you this right now, we are not going to have an out-of-control dialogue. If you speak to council, you don't speak to each other. I know that there are people here that would like to see some things happen, and there's some people here that would like to see those same things not happen. And we're not going to have a debate. If we have a debate, I'm going to ask the police chief to ask you to leave. Because we have 2 hours for a meeting, there's a lot to talk about, and I want to run this in a very orderly fashion.